Yep.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sashay Away with Barry. I am back with David and Brian. Nope. What way am I pointing at you guys on your screen? Am I pointing at anyone?
You're pointing to the right of my screen.
But I'm not pointing at anyone.
You're pointing at me. You're pointing at me now.
Oh, okay.
At me.
I'm pointing at no one on my screen. If I point this way, it's David. And if I point this way, it's Brian. So here we are. We're back and we're going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 10. We're on Episode 10. And this...
Has gone home 6?
I'm sorry?
Only 6 girls have gone home?
6 girls have gone home so far. We are down to 7. So I guess technically we're halfway, but I think there's only 6 more episodes left. Because I believe there is 16 episodes this season. Wait, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, six more episodes.
So many episodes.
But we have so many queens to get rid of. And this was the makeover challenge. Do you normally like the makeovers? Not that particular one, but normally.
I always look forward to it.
I do too.
Because I think it's always like someone unexpectedly always shines in them. And I look forward to that.
I look forward to I like the, what's the word called?
Like the fails?
No. Like I feel like they always get into it with like the emotions and the stories. They're like staring into someone's face and it's like, tell me about your deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah, we got a lot of workroom talk this week because of that, because of the makeovers. What did you think of Char Margolis, the psychic?
Oh my God.
Oh.
So weird.
I literally said out loud, I was like, they're running out of ideas. Like,
yeah, I was like, this is nuts. And clearly you have been fed this information about these people.
Did I send you both that meme of like Utica and the pentagram? Like
you said, I saw it, yes. Yeah, Utica's cow talking through Char Margolis. All right, so we're gonna toot and boot these looks. The first thing we're gonna do is toot the look, not the makeover. We're gonna toot just the look, and then we're gonna toot the makeover. They're gonna go back to back though.
Okay.
According to my plan. But of course, we always start with RuPaul.
So I kind of love this. I think it's terrible, but I love it. Because it just gives me like such like old school RuPaul that I enjoy it. So I'm giving it a toot, even though I don't think it deserves one.
I'm giving it a boot. Because I like the dress. It's just that cutout is so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, this picture also does it no favors, but they needed to have a nude illusion that maybe matched her skin. I don't know. To me, that would make sense.
That cutout, I completely agree. That drives me insane, that middle diamond. So this is a boot for me.
Yeah, it's a boot for me as well. I like the dress. I think if the cutout was either just a cutout or matched her skin or was not even there, I would like it even more.
I know this is a different show, but her look on UK last week.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh my God, UK is better than US. I'll say it once. I'll say it
in every way.
In every way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, what do you think the masses said? But go ahead and finish your statement first.
I was going to say, when it comes to UK and versus US, in the words of, what is it, Charmin, less is more. I think fewer episodes is better.
It really is.
And more talent. This is going to be a 56% toot.
Are we just going to let it slip that Brian just quoted a toilet paper company?
He sure did. They are not a sponsor of this program. It was a 62% toot, so you're not far off.
I was not far off.
Not far off. All right, first we have Rosé. We're going to talk about her 2 looks first. Go, because I have something not very nice to say about this dress.
So this is a toot for Rosé, not
this is for Rosé, yes.
I booed
based
it.
on her look.
I think she just looks so bad. I thought they were gonna be the bottom two.
Did you really?
Yeah, they walked out and I was just like, oof. Yeah.
Based on the makeover, I didn't think that.
Okay.
Based on this look, yes.
Yeah. That's like the quality of what they walked out and I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like looking closer at the dress and it's like Pac-Man almost mixed with like an homage to Monet Exchange and her sponges. I think this is yucky.
It is. It's ugly. Does it scream Tina Burner to you? The dress? Or the bodysuit?
Like the
Only
one
the hair, maybe.
The hair does, right. But I mean, to me, this is a dress that Tina Burner would not wear.
No.
Yeah. What I'm going to tell you about this dress is it was made by Florence DeLee, who made all of Sherry Pie's looks. Mm-hmm. And this is the same dress, just in a different fabric, that she did for the makeover challenge when she was the 50s waitress.
Oh.
It's the same dress. Like the big sleeves and the like 50s style diner-esque thing. Go look it up. I don't know if you can find it. I don't know if her photos are posted anywhere. Anyway, I'm gonna boot both of these looks.
Yeah, it's just not, it's not good.
Sorry. I thought it was, sorry.
It was okay.
It was a 59% boot on Instagram. I thought we had this one first, but I did separate them. So this is how we're gonna rate Tina Burner on this makeover. So there's Tina Burner there and then Rosé in the outfit. What is Tina Burner's wig, first of all?
What is that? Jesus.
It's like a hat. It's not even a wig.
And that's it. Like Tina's dug so into her brand that like this doesn't look like Tina Burner, even though it's Tina Burner.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah, as a makeover, I think it's terrible.
Yeah. Boot.
Boot. I will say what Rosé did on the runway worked for me. So I wasn't faulting her for that. Because her runway was as stupid as Tina Burner is. That was a very nice way of saying that. Okay, Brian, what do you think they voted for the makeover?
60-40 boot.
Oh my God, 59% boot. You are incredible. Next, we have Tina Burner as Rosé. I mean, for the look, I think the look is a toot. I think it's a cute little dress. The arm hairs I don't love, but I mean, everything else I don't mind.
Yeah.
I actually don't like this at all.
Really?
Yeah, I think it just looks like cheap and like,
what's the word? Cheap.
Like hoochie.
It's, yeah, pedestrian. Well, and it also doesn't fit her because she's like 3 feet taller than Rosé.
Yeah.
Can I just also add that when they were like out of drag on the runway, like practicing,
yeah,
it was like pure comedy to me. I thought it was so fun to watch them, like Rosé with her weird voices and like, yeah, it was just so funny. And it honestly, like it bumped Rosé up in my head like 30 points. I was like,
oh, good.
I mean, I liked her, but now I'm like, okay, I actually like really like her sense of humor.
Yeah.
And then I watched her YouTube video for the Mary Queen of Scots.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
So good.
That video.
Special thanks, Playhouse Bar.
Yes.
Speaking of Playhouse, I think Monet and Miss Cracker are doing a show there on Saturday.
They are. It's $50.
Oh, I'm poor.
No. And a 2-drink minimum.
Oh, wow.
As of last night, there were tickets available. I haven't looked today. So get your tickets if you want to go. All right. So David, you don't like it. Brian, what do you think of this?
I like it. It's a toot for me.
Okay, I think it's a toot as well. What do you think on Instagram?
70-30 toot.
60-40 toot. Not bad.
Close.
All right, here is the comparison. So what do we think of Rosé's makeover of Miss Tina Burner? I think it's successful.
Yeah, I do too.
So yeah, I think Rosé succeeded in this and Tina Burner failed in this.
I think Rosé looks way better in it, but
yeah.
But that was the thing, is like I even struggled to see Rosé in this. But
Oh
now
yeah.
the picture, I'm like, oh yeah, she looks fierce. That's it, like the feathers in this photo look so much sleeker and like I don't know.
They do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know if it just didn't read that well on, because it looked, honestly, it looked, the fur looked weird
Yeah.
on the stage. I mean, even this picture looks weird, but on the stage it looked weird. I think it's just the lighting that made it look weird, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you all hear the drilling that is happening?
No.
Okay, good. It's been going on for 2 weeks and next door.
What?
Yeah, apparently they are remodeling. All right, so I would toot her makeover. David?
It's a slight toot, I guess.
Okay.
She did the best she could with the canvas she was given.
Exactly. that is a fair statement. All right, Brian, what do we think they got?
A toot. But are you asking for percentages?
Yeah, sorry, for Instagram, sorry.
This is a 74% toot.
83% toot.
Oh, I thought it was totally off. I thought it was a boot 83, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh no, sorry. No, it was a toot. Moving on to Olivia Fox as Denali. Just the look is all we're doing right now.
Oh,
I
think the look is fine. Her makeup is weird, but the look is fine.
the makeup was harsh, but like she looked way cuter than I thought she was gonna win. They pulled that dress out at first and it was just a blob of tulle.
It was just all big bunches of crap.
Yeah.
Wait, this photo just gave me weird thought. You know, there's like weird photos where you look at it and it's like one way it looks like a horse and then the other way it looks like an old woman. Look at the feet and then look at her.
Ah! You're right.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Oh my God, I'm like, what's happening?
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, you are.
That was so
now I can't see it, can't not see it.
Right?
I'm giving it a 2 because I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, dude.
We'll do it.
Oh man.
What do you think Instagram thought of this?
65-35.
Toot?
Yeah, but it might be higher actually.
63 toot. You were right on it.
Wow.
Way to go. All right, and now we're gonna judge Denali's makeover of it.
So here's the tea, y'all. I do not understand how Denali got sent home, because when Olivia walked out, you were like, that's Denali. Like, I know that the makeup's a little harsh, but like,
But I think you,
I
I think you only get that because it's that same dress and hair that she already wore.
maybe, I don't know.
If she hadn't worn that on the runway, I mean, she didn't wear it on, she wore it for her entrance look.
Yeah.
If she hadn't worn it on the show and you just had this picture like the other ones, would you know that it was her? I guess you would, because she does, it's a figure skating costume is what it is. So I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I clearly saw Denali as well.
That's the thing, is like, she walked out and you're like I instantly was like, oh, she literally recreated a Denali look on Olivia, which I thought was great.
I agree.
Yeah, so Denali was a success, we're gonna say, correct?
Yes, and she should have stayed, but that's besides the point.
We'll talk about that at the end. What do you think Instagram thought of Miss Denali's makeover?
Denali's makeover. This is 70% toot.
82% toot.
Oh.
I think people were just angered that she was sent home. All right, Olivia's, no, we're gonna do just the look. The look, I think, is lovely. I think she looks beautiful in this. It's a little ill-fitting, but I think that's because...
But the makeup.
I don't even mind the makeup. I mean, it makes her look older, but I don't mind it for this dress.
What I thought was cool about this was that I was like, oh, she completely changed what Denali looks like.
Exactly.
I didn't see Denali in here. Did I see Olivia? Maybe not.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's pretty cool how she has made like a new queen out of someone who we're used to seeing one way.
I agree. So for the look, I say yes, I like the look.
Yeah.
Brian, you don't?
No, I hate the look. And I think that Olivia Fox did a horrible, horrible job, and she knew what she was
We're
doing.
not talking about the makeover, we're talking about the look. The makeover is next.
I still don't like the look.
Okay, that's fair. What do you think Instagram thought?
They gave this a 68% boot.
69% boot. And there it is. All right, now you can talk about the makeover. It's bad.
They're just wearing the same dress. That's it.
It's not only terrible, but it almost like it was purposeful.
Do you think?
I don't know that it was purposeful.
I mean, no, I obviously don't think it was purposeful, but it just annoys me how bad it is.
Yeah, I just think Olivia's not good at painting other people and dressing them as themselves.
Exactly.
Did you see the look that they posted on Instagram of what their original twinning look was supposed to be before it was making over each other? They did the twins from The Shining.
No.
And it is so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know when they did that, but that's what they said their original one was. But then they had to make over each other instead. Yeah, it's a big boot.
Yeah, this is a boot. This is 78% boot.
Very close. 76. You're doing so well. Yeah, 76% boot. Miss Simone as Utica. Just the look.
A+.
It's so weird that I love it so much.
And I'm just so happy Simone was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it and just do what she tells me. And they both trusted each other so much and it worked.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like was that white on her lip.
Oh, I love that. I think it's so cool. It's so interesting.
I like the idea of it, but her top lip looked like a mustache to me.
Oh, fair.
Fair.
So I didn't mind it. It was just like, and I think I've never noticed it on Utica. Maybe she does it for herself, but because she is so white skinned, it doesn't stand out as much as it does on Simone. But I love this look. And I'm obsessed with this wig headpiece thing.
I also appreciate it because when they were talking about it in the workroom, all we got was like this weird poncho that was stretchy. We didn't know
that has no arms.
And we didn't know about the like muscular thing going on underneath.
Yeah.
And when that came out, I was like, oh, that will make so much more sense.
Yeah, it made 1,000% more sense.
Yeah. The whole episode, I was like, they're setting us up to think that they're gonna fail and they're gonna come out and it's gonna be amazing.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
What do you think Instagram thought of this?
This is a 97% toot.
It's 92. I think 2 people booted it, not me. I didn't boot it this time. All right, this is Utica's makeover of Simone. Obviously, it's a big toot for me because I think she did a spectacular job.
I want to call special attention to the fact that I feel like Simone did such a good job of like embodying her, but without making fun of her. Like she was perfect at that, as opposed to like, oh, you're making fun of her. It was great.
I agree.
It was trust. This was a great exercise in trust in action. And I loved it.
Yeah, because then you see Utica did the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Utica kept it as non-weird as she possibly could.
Yep.
All right, so the makeover for me is a big toot, obviously.
Dude.
97% toot. I'm sticking with that number.
Nope, 89 for this one.
Fuck.
Sorry. I don't know why people voted. I don't know why people voted so low on this, but that's the way it is. All right, then we have Utica as Simone. This is a shoot for me. I love this look so much.
I think shoot too, and just like Utica sold it.
Sold it.
Anyone else see Carly Rae Jepsen in her face?
No, I see Sharon Needles.
You know who I see? Amber from Clueless.
Oh my God, yes! That is exactly who it is. Yeah, if she had a ginger wig on, oh, it would be her.
Mm-hmm. She walked out and I was like, I am watching Clueless. It is 1994. I love it.
Yeah, I wholly agree with that. Yeah, so I'm shooting her. Sorry.
Shoot.
Brian.
Give it a
it's
shoot.
A toot for me.
It's a toot for Brian.
No.
All right, what's your guess?
94% toot.
94% toot. Yes. This was the top toot on Instagram this week for the looks. All right, now we have the makeover. This is Simone's makeover, Utica. I'm gonna say that this outfit looks better on Utica.
Yeah,
it does.
Don't hate me for it, but I think she altered it so it's like fitted around her, whereas Simone's is a little big.
Yeah. Well, I also feel like Simone has done that a few times where she wears like loose clothing, and
She does.
I'm like, oh, this would have been 100% if it was tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Yeah, everything about it is right. Big toots. What's Instagram thing, Brian?
Instagram gave us a 96.
97.
Oh.
Only one boot, and I don't know who it was. I didn't keep track, but it's usually the same person. All right, we have Got Mick as Miss Candy Muse. Look alone.
The look is pretty good.
The look is a toot. Yeah, I agree.
I don't get the makeup though. And I guess maybe that's when we'll talk about the makeover, because like,
yeah, that's Candy Muse. That's Candy Muse.
I guess. I don't know. It's a cool look.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But is that literally just a painted bodysuit?
Mm-hmm, sure. We'll talk about that in the makeover part too, because I suspect.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like she looked cool. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, she looks good. It's not a boot, but it's nothing special to me.
We can toot it.
I'll toot it.
Toot.
What's Instagram think?
81%.
I think lower. Yeah.
Low. 58% toot.
Wow.
Yeah, this was not a big hit on the Instagrams. All right, so here's the makeover. And so you see Candy Muse in the outfit, and then you see not Simone, you see Got Mick in the recreation. Because there is no way that they can tell me they just cut the legs off of this and made it fit her.
I think Candy looks.
What is that face
here? Her face.
Candy looks plastic.
Her face does not look.
Thank you.
That bodysuit is way cooler like that.
It is, with the legs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't they leave those? Was it too big? Why not just pattern more?
Well, that's what she kept saying, that they had to alter it to fit her. And to me, there is no possible way you can alter a bodysuit that much.
Huh.
And that's not being shady. That's just realistic.
Yeah.
The
arms are different.
Yeah. The arms are different. I know, that's what I was trying to figure out too, because the arms are different. And I know that it could just be the lighting, but the hands are red on Got Mick and they're not on Candy Muse.
Right. They're yellow.
And obviously she's wearing a different wig. She's wearing a different hat.
Yeah.
I
mean, the hat would be the easiest to transfer over. So that fact makes me think that this wasn't this is something that Got Mick had. Candy Muse maybe had it as well. So as a makeover, I say it's a boot. And that is on Candy Muse.
Yeah, I would agree with Barry Brown.
Yeah, something's fishy.
Yeah, because then she went on that rant saying we had the hardest thing. You didn't do anything. And I would like to say that I think Utica and Simone probably had the hardest.
That the judges just love Candy. And like when Candy went off and then Rue and Michelle were just like,
sure. They laughed it off.
I was like, how? Because I feel like any other season, Rue would have been like, how dare you have an outburst like that on my stage?
On my stage, exactly.
Whereas
no, the producers made up their mind that they were going to push Candy Muse from the very beginning. I think they thought the audience was going to love her, kind of the same way they thought the audience was going to love Silky, who I think people love a little more than Candy Muse.
But I guess that's the question that's in my mind is like, maybe there are people who do love Candy.
I'm sure that she has fans out there.
I'm sure she has a fan.
I question their tasted drag. That is just on me.
Yeah.
What do you think Instagram thought of this makeover?
54% boot.
54% toot. I love that they didn't like this look on Got Mick, but they liked the makeover. I don't get that. Then we have Candy Muse as Got Mick. This look I think is really cool, so I'm gonna toot the look. I'm not saying she looks good in it.
It was cool to see Candy in something artistic.
There's no mincing words, Barry. I'm gonna toot the look. I'm not saying she looks good.
For half of the season, I've been as nice as I can be to Candy, and I'm over it.
Yeah, I like the look though. This is a total toot.
The look is it's a great look. What do you think Instagram thought of Miss Candy Muse's look?
I think they liked it.
I think they did too.
I think this is an 88% toot.
Oh.
That's a little high. 72.
That's a little high.
But a definite toot. All right, so this is the makeover, Got Mick's makeover of Candy. I think it's very successful.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is super successful.
Yeah. She did a great job. Candy Muse was lucky to get paired with her. And Candy Muse will never look like this again.
This is 80-20.
Sorry, say again, 80-20?
Yeah.
86% toot. Very close, very close.
Damn it.
All right, so of the looks, pick your favorite look and your least favorite look.
Utica.
Are you saying Utica in Simone's look?
Utica in Simone's look, yes.
Perfect.
Like I think Utica looked the best on the runway.
I agree. She's my favorite look as well.
No, my favorite look is Simone in Utica's look.
All right.
It's
that is
so
fair.
It looks like an art piece. It's just beautiful.
All right. I'm not going to disagree with you. It's like my second favorite. Who is your least favorite look?
I think I'm actually going to say Rosé.
I'm saying Rosé too. I was going to say Denali, but I don't mind hers as much as I hate Rosés.
Yeah, Denali looks beautiful. She just doesn't look like Olivia.
Right.
Rosé looks like a weird cartoon character.
Yeah, she looks awful.
Wait, so you're saying Rosé as Tina Burner?
As Tina Burner, yes, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. Yeah, Tina Burner failed at this challenge. All right, so who's your favorite makeover? This goes to the person who did the makeover.
Simone making over Utica. I think Simone did the best.
Yeah, I think Simone did the most outstanding job.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
I want to give Gottmik an honorable mention because of what she achieved.
Yeah, because honestly, Candy Muse, this is the best Candy Muse has looked on the runway.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. All right. So now you can talk about your disgust that Denali was in the bottom.
I don't understand.
I mean, it just reeks of production.
It does.
They didn't have to judge them as teams because Olivia should have been in the bottom.
Mm-hmm. It would have been Olivia versus Tina.
Yeah, or even Olivia versus Candy.
Also,
you just want Candy out there.
I want Candy to be in the bottom every week, just for the possibility that they might send her home.
I agree. Also, this might be ridiculous to say, and obviously I'm not on Drag Race, but if I were Olivia Lux, which, good Lord, and I...
Don't talk bad about Olivia Lux.
But if I were Olivia and I stayed, I would not fall to my knees and cry. I would get up and go and be like, hug Denali and be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This was like a team thing. And it was just this moment of like,
the only reason Denali was in the bottom was because of Olivia.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Denali did a better lip sync, in my opinion.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
No.
I thought they were
she
fairly
did a good job
equal.
at lip syncing.
I think they were fairly equal. Like, I mean, this would have been the perfect time to do the double save, not when Candy Muse was terrible.
That's what I thought, was the double save was wasted.
But I think they just wanted to get rid of Denali. Honestly, I think that was their plan.
BS.
Yeah. So it was
agreed.
All production. Who goes home next?
Next is,
I don't remember what our challenge is for this week.
I hope it's Candy Musical.
It's not going to be. I mean, at this point, she's going to win.
No, she's not. There's no way America's going to let that happen.
No, they're not. They won't let her win, but I think they're going to let her go to top 4.
Maybe.
If not, definitely top 5, because they want her on TV as long as possible.
She's not even making good TV, which sucks.
No. Well, someone had posted something about her recently, and she responded to it saying that she's the only bit of entertainment that this show is giving.
Candy?
I was like, really? Because I enjoy the drag.
Did you say that?
That is why I watch the show, because of drag, not because Candy Muse is on it.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I don't need to see her nipples ever again. We've seen them every episode. Anyway, so who's going home this week? I know, Brian, you would love for it to be Olivia Lux.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think Tina's gonna burn out. Oh my God.
Oh!
That was a total joke.
That was a pun.
That was an accident.
A happy accident.
Or I could see them sending Utica home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be, I'm thinking it's going to be Tina Burner next, because she's not doing anything.
I agree, because I think Tina should go home before Utica.
Definitely. I agree. Although they did give Utica a win this week, and they like to give someone a win and then send them home.
But also they love a redemption arc, and I feel like Utica might be that.
Okay. Agreed. Okay, fair enough.
Can we talk about Drag Race UK?
Now we're going to talk about UK, because we only have one more episode left.
Great. If Bimini doesn't win, I'm going to throw my television out into the road.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Like, I am going to scene of it. I'm going to like blow an air horn to make sure all of my neighbors come out, and I am going to rage.
Every time she like speaks, it's honestly, it's like why are we even to just end the season? Like, she wins. Like, this is so obvious.
I'm ready for All Stars winter season so Bimini can come and win that. I haven't felt this much about a queen since like Katya.
Oh, I love to hear that.
I just
That's
think
true.
I think she's the full package. I think
she really is.
Earth. I think she's funny. I think she's fashion. Like, she can just do it all. I love it.
But is it fashion?
It's fashion.
But is it fashion?
Yes, I say it is fashion. I mean, I could still see Lawrence winning.
I was just about to ask, like, do we think they'll give it to Lawrence?
No.
I don't know that they will. I mean, Bimini has been on such a ride from the season, so I hope that they take that into account. I mean, she lip synced the first week.
And she has 4 wins now, right?
And now she has 4 wins, exactly.
Has anyone ever gotten 4 wins? Did Bianca get 4 wins?
Sharon Needles won 4.
Okay.
Bianca might have as well. Sharon Needles was the first I know of that she won 4 challenges.
And I guess Bendela won like what, 5?
You mean on All Stars, and she never even finished, so who knows how many she would have won.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, obviously it's between Lawrence and Bimini. I don't think either of the other two have a chance at it.
I honestly don't even understand why they saved Ellie just to give her 4th place.
I think they saved her because she was better this week than Tace, and they didn't want to send Tace home.
She's the Olivia Lux of that season for me. I'm done with Ellie Diamond. Get off the show.
She has a sour attitude. And I feel like, I'll be honest, I feel like Lawrence has become kind of like Lawrence rubs me the wrong way sometimes.
Lawrence turned mean. Kind of the same way Ginger Midge did in season 7. Because everyone was like, Ginger Midge is going to win no matter what. And then she like turned evil and everyone turned against her. So yeah, I don't know. I think it'll all depend on this last challenge. It is a dancing challenge. So Lawrence, you know, is at a big disadvantage.
Mhm.
Unless he's been faking that he can't dance all along and then is going to come out and do like splits and death drops that we didn't know he could do.
You mean like Ellie Diamond?
That was a sad little death drop.
When she did it and Michelle like reacted, I think Michelle was laughing at her.
I think she was.
And I felt
it was
so
I was like, what is this? It was like she did a cartwheel and then just bent her leg and fell.
I know. That's exactly what she did. It was not great.
It was not great. Brian, are you leaving us?
I'm just feeding Amigo.
Okay.
But I have my headphone in. I agree that Lawrence turned mean, and he's his whole thing with Ellie over that thing was like so obnoxious to me. It's like you need to like it was just it was childish, and it was just it was stupid. It was like you're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like let it go.
It felt like he was doing it for TV purposes only, and came off looking like a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. I agree.
So yeah.
That's the thing. Like he was so lovable at the start, and now it's just like,
Yeah. I don't care. I have both Bimini and Lawrence in my UK fantasy league. They're my last 2 queens, but I'm not going to win because I had Joe Black and they sent her home twice.
You're cheating on us with fantasy leagues?
I am. I have a side gig.
Wait, do you run a UK fantasy league?
I am.
What? Wow.
Can we get in on that next year?
It was limited to 10 people. And so the first 10 people I asked said yes. It'll expand more next time.
I hope so. I'm like all in on UK.
This was my first time doing an international one.
Okay.
And it was kind of a test. And there's no like bonuses. It's literally only the challenges that get points.
That's fair.
And I'm enjoying it more that way.
Have you seen that Down Under's already embroiled in some drama?
2 queens are apparently racist.
And one's Karen from Finance, isn't it?
I know.
They made Brian, do you know Karen from Finance and her story?
Barry told me a bit about the name, but I don't think anything else.
No, the story came out that she has a polywog tattoo, which is a racist doll.
There we go.
It has been covered up since then.
Racism's like a real huge problem in Australia, though.
It really does seem like it is.
I went there, like it's bad over there.
Yeah.
Right. They can have some things figured out, but they can't have everything.
No, they don't.
I am gonna jump if that's all right with you, friends.
We're done. We're done anyway.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I just said we're done with Brian.
You can stay. Thank you for listening.
Brian. Thank you.
Bye.
We'll talk again soon.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Do you have anything else you want to say, David?
Nah.
Okay.
This glass of wine was the trick, though.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm gonna go buy some when I get off. When I finish, I'm not gonna go back to work.
There's a nice one literally around the corner from you on 14th.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, it'll be perfect. All right, I'm gonna end this and then I'm gonna talk to you a little more.
Oh, okay.
Off camera. Thank you all for watching and listening. If you want to toot and boot with us, you have to follow me on Instagram at Sashay Away with Barry. And we toot and boot all the looks. Sometimes I make things up. But thank you, David. I love and appreciate you. And we'll be back next week. Bye.